So, welcome back to the Oracle Light Tarot. It's not a coincidence that you found this reading, that you're here with me now. It never is. And today is Word Wednesday. Yay! Okay. I did your reading actually earlier. When I first woke up this morning, there were a lot of things coming through. And then I realized there were even more things coming through. And there were some odd things coming through with the reading that I feel like we just need to start over again. Maybe that's part of your reading. Maybe like starting over again. I even had to rewrite your words again. So there's something standing out about that. And sometimes, you know, that's the way things go. Is there a song? That's the way things... Is there a saying or something? I don't know. There's a saying coming through. What do you... Just the way it is? That's just the way it is. Something like, is there a song? That's just the way it is. There's a lot of music coming through for your reading also, I'd like to say. But, yeah, I had to restart. I even had to rewrite. So maybe you're going to restart or rewrite something for yourself. Okay? Yeah, that's definitely, balance is also coming through for your reading. This reading could be for everybody. It's not just the person who submitted words. So we'll treat this like a collective reading because I don't do personal readings, but so basically what I'm saying, this reading is for everybody to listen to, even though we only had one person submit words. Just want to clarify that. And I wrote down some of the songs that were coming through. We have orchestral maneuver. I think that's how you say it. In the Dark. I guess that's the name of the group. It's an 80s song. If You Leave. It's that one called If You Leave. It's from the movie Pretty in Pink. Okay, so that was definitely sticking out to me. Something about pink. Even something about friends. Maybe even friend groups. Something about that, maybe even feeling like the odd one out or disadvantaged in some way, something like that coming through. The movie Mean Girls, because it's Wednesday, so it's making me think of that pink from the movie Mean Girls. On Wednesdays we were pink, so something like that. So maybe somebody's feeling left out. Another song that was coming through was by Train called Hey Soul Sister, the one that goes Hey Soul Sister, that one song. And another song, like I said, there's a lot of music coming through with this reading, but Lizzo, the one that's from the left to the right, from my back of my something my hips, my back, I don't know how that song goes. You might want to check out the lyrics, but that's by Lizzo. So it's talking about their body. So maybe there's some issue going on with somebody's body. I don't know. Or I just heard body dysmorphia, or yeah, something like that. And then we have Toast. Memories, the song. The memories bring back you. So something about remembering. So maybe you, like, somebody lost somebody, or I don't know. Somebody lost somebody somehow, some way. Okay, so like maybe you could be reminiscing on somebody's memory. Okay, something like that. Or bring back you is that part. Well, the memories bring back you. Something maybe has to do with you. Smell. Celtic smell. It's making me think of salts. Smelling salts. Smelling salts. I don't know. There's a lot of and I feel like I have to be careful about how I talk about this. But like if somebody needs to reach out to somebody, like for help, okay. But I just feel like it's Celtic is reminding me of like. Like the Druids maybe even, but it's also reminding me of salt, and then the smelling salt. So like to wake somebody up. So maybe somebody needs to be woken up somehow, some way, or they were woken up by smelling salts or something like that. Maybe they were out of it. So like maybe a wake up. Is this a wake up for somebody? I don't know. Okay. Just read the disclaimer, please. I'm just feeling some kind of way here. Hold on. Determination. Communication. Building up some kind of determination to communicate or something's not being communicated, maybe between you and another person. Also something feels kind of hard here because it's like the salmon coming through, like swimming upstream. So maybe communication, maybe you feel like you're not getting through to somebody, or you can't get through to somebody, or something's not getting through, or communicating is hard. Okay, sure, I want to pull some more. We'll pull some more. I'm hearing this too shall pass, okay? There's something about that. This too shall pass. We have dawn, we have spice. So something about, it feels like waking up in the morning. I was getting that song by the Spice Girls, all the colors of the world, spice up your life, every boy and every girl, spice up your life. So there's something about that. Maybe there's something like you dread in the morning. Maybe you're looking to spice up your world a little bit because maybe you feel I don't know. Is it sad or bored or not motivated? So you're looking for some spice. Maybe even color. There's something about color. Play. We're looking for play. Ooh. Courage. Work. You don't like work. Maybe somebody could even be bored of work here. Maybe you want to experience a little more playful like energy. Community. Or more colorful community. I don't know, I keep seeing this beautiful, somebody could be a Leo here, we also have Pisces, but somebody has like very beautiful hair, beautiful mind, beautiful courage. It feels like the courage to be yourself. Oh, and then also there's something coming through about somebody's arm, like somebody was looking, I don't know if they're looking at their skin or something, but they had like red nail polish. I don't know, I feel like maybe somebody was looking at your skin. Because it almost felt like somebody was it looked like two fingers like this over holding somebody's like arm. I don't know, whether like detailed, something details, intricate details, close. So there's something about zooming in or being too honed in on a detail or something, and then like zooming out, like getting a bigger view, whole picture view of something. Here we have Cancer here also. It's like something about this protective shield, protective armor that somebody has. Somebody could even be in like some kind of like pinch. What is this reading about? What would you like to say? Spaced out. Positivity. Crayons. Coloring. Color crayons. I always get made fun of my family. It's not crayons. It's crayon. I don't know. How do you say crayons? Does somebody make fun of the way you speak? I don't know. I get made fun of all the time, like with that. My family, I grew up with a lisp. So my daughter has a lisp too. I like her lisp. I think it's cute. Spaced out, but I've kind of grown out of mine. Spaced out. So maybe you space out. I space out too. So it's kind of something about like relations or being able to relate to somebody, okay? Something like that. Also a lot of colors coming through, something about colors. And it's like, can't even like really name off. I'm seeing brown, white, black, something about colors, okay? Black and white even really a color? I don't know. Like, okay, but those are the colors that I'm being drawn to: brown, black, white. So something about colors in general. Spaced out, positivity, spacing out, spaced out. So like when I think of spaced out, I think of somebody who's has a lot of things going on in their head, because when I space out, I'm either receiving a vision or I just have a lot in my mind and I'm kind of like really focused on something to where I can almost tune out the world. So I'm like, there's a lot going on there, even though if, somebody's like, hey, and it looks like somebody's not paying attention, or maybe they're uninterested, but in all reality there's just a lot going on. There's like actually like some kind of scene playing out in their mind where they're able to tune out the other world, the outside worlds, or something like that. Maybe even some kind of like disassociation type energy. Okay, we have positivity. I don't know why this positivity is coming off as like hard. Maybe you're like having trouble staying positive. There is something about art coming through for your reading. Art, maybe music really uplifts you. We have freedom, intention, kindness. Maybe you don't feel very free to... Why? Collaborate? Kind of. This feels like a lot. Like there's something that just like here, like it just feels like a lot. Like maybe you don't have any time, space. To be like intentional. Collaborate. It's making me feel like elaborate, like elaborate. Why don't you, is that a word? Elaborate? Elaborate? Why don't you elaborate? Is elaborate a word? Why does that not feel natural? So maybe something doesn't feel natural to collaborate. Why don't you elaborate? Hold on. So there's something about, okay, now I had to say it out loud to myself, and then I was like, it just wasn't feeling like, what is the word? I don't know. It wasn't feeling like, I don't know if I was correct, if I was saying something right. I don't know why it's coming off like that. But elaborate, like to go into detail on something. And I was thinking, it was making me think about the arm, to like close detail. So like maybe you don't feel comfortable elaborating on something. Like going into detail about something. So there's something like that. Like you don't feel free to maybe it's collaborate, talk to somebody, work with somebody, like your intention, like, so there's some, and then kindness, connect maybe to others. Maybe you have like a hard time connecting to others. This is Virgo, I think. I don't know. Feels like it's a lot of mind energy here. Let's see, anything else, Spirit? Melancholy, yeah, okay. And then cinnamon. So there's something about the cinnamon's coming off as like sweet. It's coming off as like that spice and maybe even the smell. But I know sometimes when you mix like cinnamon and Palo Santo, it's supposed to like draw in good energy, good feeling energy, and it's also like a form of protection, supposedly. I don't know if you believe in that or not. I don't, I used to more so believe in that, but now it's just, I feel like this is just an example. But there's something about cinnamon and the smell Like I'm hearing like stop and smell the roses, something like a mood uplifters, something like that. So like, what is it giving? Like oils, like when people use them, like lavender for like a calming effect, something like that coming through. So maybe you're looking to, I don't know, maybe you're looking into that. Maybe you have a special candle or incense or oil infused, like that helps relax you or your mind, something like that. Maybe it's like, I don't know, a bath bomb, something like that's coming through. Or even like maybe there's certain teas that smell very good. So it's definitely something about the smell. Infused, I don't know, but it feels like it, I don't know, what do you want to say? Provide. Taurus here. It provides something. It does something for you. Feels like your mental state. Maybe when you're feeling like the hunt, so like, I don't know, maybe somebody really messes with your mental state, you know, when you feel scared of something and you feel like you have to defend yourself. Targeted, maybe. That's not good. When you feel targeted. Oh, that's not scared. Oh shoot, it's sacred. That's something weird. Okay, like, I mean, nothing's a coincidence, but like, sacred. It's not a coincidence. So they saw that scared. So maybe it's something as a matter of moving something around of A and C. So it would be, if it was scared, it would be SCARED, right? Scared. We have sacred. So like maybe moving something around. I don't know, and maneuver. It almost feels like being part of a circle, or something's been moved around. Maybe you feel defensive in some way, or you're like scared of something, or some kind of fearful energy. It almost feels like what somebody's focused on, or where their mindset is focused, what they're focused. Yeah. Maybe leave. Yeah, the cobwebs right here, like on the antlers, is like something about like maybe cleaning up some kind of mental space. Maybe like you need to talk to a professional counselor, a friend, trusted person, right? It can't be me because, you know, this is YouTube, and YouTube is all for entertainment purposes only. And, you know, I'm not a professional, so, and we have to say that, right? It's part of the disclaimer here. But like, if you ever feel like so low to the point, you know, you really need to talk to somebody, a friend group, someone that you trust, counselor, your doctor, a therapist, right? Professional, right? Somebody who knows what they're doing, right? Yeah, we have withdrawn. Yeah, melancholy, withdrawn. So maybe you were feeling that way, or you feel that way sometimes. Something, that was the last card there. So maybe you feel like that sometimes. Okay. I feel like, so maybe you do. I was like, I feel like, let's pull some cards for the withdrawn. What about the withdrawn, Spirit? Feels like that, zooming in and out. Confidence, trust. Maybe there's some kind of lack of confidence here. Maybe trust in people. Memory. Yeah, bring back, we were getting that song, Toast to the Memories. The memories bring back you. So maybe somebody's like gone. Maybe it's a sad memory. Maybe you miss somebody. Maybe I'm hearing like finding like-minded people who you relate to. There's also something about different cultures coming in through this that relate to you. But there's something about masks too. Masks of how we see people, how we see the world. There's even like with the Lizzo coming through with like the left, the right. So it could even have to do with like just like maybe this just general amount of craziness that's kind of like happening in the world, you know, on the world stage, and it just feels like a lot for somebody to deal with their mental, right? So it feels like it's affecting them. There's like it almost feels like you can't even like pinpoint or put a specific on something. It feels like it could be a lot of things. A lot of things. Maybe for different, maybe it's because I'm picking up on different people and hearing the word misfit. I was picking up that word yesterday. You gotta find your people, right? You gotta find your people. Maybe there's also something coming through as like, yeah, we were talking about that, right? When you wake up in the morning and now what's with the music? Somebody is like super into music. Now I'm getting Saved by the Bell. When I wake up in the morning and my mom gives out a warning, I don't think I'm gonna make it on time. I grab myself something, blah blah blah. I don't forget how it goes. Do you see the birds fly by? It's alright, 'cause I'm saved by the bell. So, yeah. Hey, soul sister. Seeing the word rejoice, astronaut, something about psychonaut, astronaut. I think it's the spaced out that's getting to me. But like a lot of psyche stuff here. Maybe you're like a very deep person. We have lunar magic. Connect with natural cycles of the moon to attract what you want. I sync with nature. Yeah, there's something about getting out into nature too with the cinnamon. It's making me think of like getting out and for a walk to clear your head, stopping and smelling the roses, like literally like go out and to a garden. Oh, I feel so good when I'm outside, you know? Feel the grass under your feet, ground, connect to Mother Nature. There's something here too also coming through about eating healthier. Maybe it's hard to eat healthy, you know, because we add some spices to it, you know. We've kind of lost that, you know, and then after you've eaten a certain way for a while, you kind of regain those taste buds and acquire a liking for, you know, suddenly like at the farmer's market, the strawberries, and you can find the organic, like they just taste better. I noticed that when I grew my tomatoes, I was like, oh my god, my homegrown tomatoes taste so much better. So much better. It's just a more vibrant like taste. Something like that. Okay. Anything else for it? Beacon of truth. Pause and tune into your inner guidance before taking action. I choose what's right. So Spirit wants you to pause, okay, and tune into your inner guidance before taking some kind of guidance. Look for people who are like light, okay? Yeah, look for guidance. I think Spirit wants you to look for guidance, wants you to find somebody to talk to, who can help guide the way through something. It looks like there's a storm, you know, swirling about here. And it looks like Spirit wants you to find that person that can help you through this. Purifying your desires. Burn away old patterns to make room for new possibilities. I welcome opportunities. Yeah, so there's something about how I had to rewrite the words and restart again for your reading. So like maybe there's like this fresh new start for somebody. Shared journey. Honor your transformation while being open to others on the path. Together we make magic. So maybe being open to others, that could be part of this beacon here. Looks just so much more light here, right? It's like once I honed in, you know, maybe if you found help or someone to talk to, a friend, you know, somebody that you trust, right? Professional, like everything just became so much more light. And there's no more storm. It's calm. So there's something about that coming through. Ooh. Yeah, and then I think this card right here, they want you to see real connection. Honor your divine essence and seek support from community. I find my spirit tribe. So spirit wants you to find your spirit tribe, find that support, find that community, find whoever it is that you need to find to help you through a storm, maybe, okay, that could be swirling about within your energy, and find that person, find that community, find the support. I feel like Spirit really wants you to hear that. It's very natural to find community where people are like that, right? It's just very natural to be part of a community, you know, and have support. It's a very natural thing. I know sometimes it's hard for others, but it doesn't have to be in a certain way, right? Okay. For somebody, they're being reminded, maybe even of a friend. Okay, there's something about that coming through. There's also something about jewelry coming through, a necklace or a bracelet. Maybe it's like friendship bracelet, so a lot of friendship things coming through here. I'm going to consult with my word box really quick before we leave. Anything else, Spirit? Anything else you would want them to know? I saw the word relax. What would you like them to know, Spirit? Kitty. Something about a cat or kitty. Butterfly. It's like a cat playing with a butterfly. It's that play coming through again. It just feels like transformative play. Play really transforms, right? It brings kind of like this inspiration to us when we play. And we're like lighthearted, right? So there's something about that. It also helps get us off of that, I don't know, I was feeling like that storm. Like it helps us off of that. And it feels like Abraham Hicks when she talks about the discs and the islands and the sick piles. So you might want to look up Abraham Hicks and high flying discs, something like that. I really relate to her a lot. But I think, yeah, it's to be playful with some kind of like transformative energy. Okay, so I think that's happening. I feel like somebody's transforming. There's a transformation taking place. And sometimes when we are transforming, we go through like these like storms, you know, and we start to change, and then suddenly we don't really fit. You know, there's certain things like this coming through with this purifying your desires. Certain things just don't sit the same with us anymore. But I'm going to have to end this reading because, yeah, I'm about to lose time. But thank you guys so much for coming on and sharing this energy. And thank you to the person who brought the words. Thank you. Come back. Bye.